want to take a little bit of time today to talk a bit about the backswing. So a little drill I want you to practice when you're next on the range or out playing. I want you to try and work on a little bit of a coil on your backswing. Try and get your body coiling up as much as possible. So what that means is trying to get your upper body to rotate, so trying to get your shoulders to turn while trying to keep your lower half, so your knees and your hips, relatively still. I want you to practice and see literally how far you can push that tolerance in your body. What this is going to encourage is much more of a coiling effect on your backswing, which is going to assist with power. It's also going to assist with quality of strike. The more you coil on the backswing, the better chance you've got of uncoiling, so springing through the shot. So it's going to give you a much more dynamic downswing. Also, what it's going to help you do, if you're good at coiling on your backswing, it's going to help you with swing playing, so club path and swing playing. So I see lots of golfers coming for lessons with me who tend to over-rotate their hips. It's the most common fault. People tend to turn their hips and the shoulders almost the same amount. If you start over-rotating your hips, what you're going to find is you tend to get the swing a little bit baseball, a little bit round your body, a little bit flat. That often encourages quite an over-the-top action, so hitting across the ball on the way down. Then you also get a group of people who tend not to turn their body much at all and use much more of a lateral movement on their backswing, so they tend to sway. This again encourages much more of an out to in attack angle, creating those slices, so you tend to just pick the club up and drop it down on the back of the ball. What happens if you coil? So if you turn your shoulders while keeping your hips as still as possible, what happens, it tends to bring the club back to the inside, but not too aggressively, so it helps you stay a bit more on plane on your backswing, which are then obviously on the downswing is just going to help you hit through the ball rather than across it. So I'm just going to hit a shot here just to show you what I mean. So I'm going to hit a shot. I'm going to try and keep my hips as quiet as possible, but get my shoulders turning literally as far as I can. Okay, not a bad hit. So what that does is it really feels on the backswing quite tight. Now you're going to have to make sure your body's quite warm to do this, because it does put a bit of strain on your lower back around your sides, because you are coiling your body. Now I naturally will tend to coil my body on my backswing, so that doesn't feel too much of a push, but lots of you out there who are not coiling now, if you go and do this drill straight off, you're going to start to feel it on your body, and it should feel quite tight, like you're using muscles that you maybe haven't felt before. So next time you're practicing out there, try and get your shoulders turning as far as you can. Keep your lower half as quiet as you can. See what that does to your strike. You'll find it tends to straighten you out, but it'll certainly encourage you to hit much more crisp strikes, because that better coil on the backswing is just going to help you get through that ball with a bit more efficiency. Give that a go. Any comments, post them down below. If you want any more tips, certainly post them down below. I'll do my best to answer any questions.